Hi, I'm Sherry Lofton, the Associate Director of Learning Delivery for VILS, and today we're going to dive into the Equity as a Mindset for Learning, Learning Experience 3, Coach Preview. Today, we'll be focusing on mastery strategies for independent learning. First, we'll set our community agreements and objectives. Our main goals are to 1, identify key characteristics of a culture of independent learners focused on mastery. 2, identify student-centered mastery strategies. And 3, define flexible learning formats. To kick off, we'll watch a special video celebrating a year of learning from various VILS educators. Afterward, we'll have a waterfall chat where educators can share their thoughts and reflections. Then we move into a 30-second recap where we review our equity terminology from our previous sessions. We'll also now talk about those characteristics of a culture of independent learners focused on mastery, really ensuring that those underlying systems of the classroom honor the variability of the learners, using those instructional strategies to allow students to engage with content in different ways, creating that learning community, and lastly, promoting learner progress, mastery, and ownership of the learning experience. Then we ask educators to share in the chat, share some teaching strategies that you are already using. Now we move into the flexible learning format. We'll talk about how in flexible learning formats, students can make choices on how they progress through the learning. They can also move through the learning independently, and examples are choice boards or playlists. We then move to a comfort break, and after our break, we come back and educators are able to explore a playlist. So they'll actually be able to look at a curated list of things that they can choose to use as far as equity in the classroom. So educators will create their own copy of the playlist exploration guide, and they will explore something of interest to them. So if they're really curious about discussion protocols, they'll look at the curated links and resources, and they'll explore that during this playlist time. After their individual exploration, we'll ask what their thoughts were. What were some of their key takeaways, or what was something that resonated with them? We'll do a quick check for understanding, and then we move into our last comfort break of the day. Once we come back from our last comfort break of the day, we'll end the day with a year-long reflection activity where teachers will reflect on their equity practices in their classroom and share highlights as a group. We'll end on a positive note with optimism for the future of learning. In the Equity Mindset Self-Guided, you'll see the course description, learning objectives, and guiding questions. Choose your path by either choosing to learn more or go straight to the activities. In the Learn More section, you'll review flexible learning environments. In the Do It section, you'll be presented with 3 challenges. Challenge 1, using a choice board. Challenge 2, using a playlist. Or challenge 3, creating your own learning pathway. Your teachers will choose one of those pathways to learn more about. At the end of the self-guided, you'll notice optional resources so that teachers can go to their threshold of learning. The last portion of the learning experience is the share it and show it. And that's where you as the coach are called to come and support teachers in the classroom. In the share it and show it is asking teachers to, 1, share their implementation in a comment in the VILS Academy. So anything that they tried, we want them to go ahead and share it in the VILS Academy and give some context around the choices made in this implementation. And then we're asking that they share artifacts. So if it's a piece of student work, if it's a picture, a photo, a video, anything that's an artifact showing how they're trying it out in the classroom, we would love to see that and build that community and that metacognitive process. The next thing we ask that teachers do is to engage in other shared and show it opportunities. So this would be an opportunity for them to share their implementation with their school PLC. This will be an opportunity for teachers to ask you, the VILS coach, to come in and observe or go through a coaching cycle. This is also an opportunity for teachers to ask a colleague to observe so we can get that peer feedback going, or to participate in other opportunities so that they can share the work that they've received, perhaps even move on to do more learning and earn a MIC credential. All of these ways are ways that teachers can continue their learning and engage in the learning experience in a full cycle. If teachers are in year 2, they will take the teacher technology survey at the end of the transformative technology track. So they will find that survey here, nestled in here, after they go through the shared and show it portion and click through that portion. And once they do all of those things, they are done with the learning experience. Once they finish the learning experience, they'll be able to get a certificate of completion that they can download and use as evidence of their professional learning work.